This is Captain Phillip with Airworthy Tours, your guide in the sky. And today's tour is of Austin, Texas. Now we have a lot to cover in today's tour, such as the Texas State Capitol, the University of Texas, the Austin economy, South by Southwest, and more. With that being said, let's get started.
Austin originally began as an area that was inhabited by the Tonkawa and Comanche peoples. During the 1830s, American pioneers began to settle the area in central Austin along the Colorado River, even though it was still part of Mexico at the time. But that all changed between 1835 to 1836, when American settlers in Texas fought and won a war of independence against Mexico. Thus, Texas became an independent country with its own president, Congress, and monetary system. Between 1835 to 1837, 5 Texas sites served as temporary capitals of the new republic. In 1839, the small town of Waterloo was selected to be the site for the permanent capital of the Republic of Texas. The town was renamed to Austin to honor Stephen F. Austin, the father of the Republic. Our first stop is the Texas State Capitol. Designed in 1881 by architect Elijah E. Myers, it was constructed from 1882 to 1888. Like many other state capitals, the Texas State Capitol is meant to emulate the U.S. Capitol building in Washington, D.C., and it has the architectural style of Italian Renaissance revival. But in true Texas fashion, the state capitol is 14 feet taller than the U.S. Capitol building, and it contains 360,000 square feet of floor space, which is more than any other state capitol building. The structure houses the offices and chambers of the Texas legislature and the governor of Texas. The Capitol building is also surrounded by 22 acres of grounds, scattered with statues and monuments dedicated to the history of the city and the state. Austin almost lost its status as the capital of Texas early on. In 1842, Mexico threatened to invade Texas, and the government moved to Houston. But the town's citizens, determined to keep Austin as the capital, staged the so-called Archive War, where they forcibly retained government records. The government returned to Austin in 1845, and on December 29, 1845, Texas became the 28th state of the United States. If you'd like to learn more about the history of Austin and Texas as a whole, you can do so by visiting the Bullock, Texas State History Museum. Right next door to the Capitol is the Governor's Mansion. It was built in 1854 and has been the home of every governor since 1856. The mansion was the first designated Texas Historic Landmark in 1962. On June 8, 2008, while midway through a major renovation, the mansion was badly damaged by an arson fire, and it has since been fully restored. If you enjoyed the footage on this video and on our channel, our best video clips are now available for purchase on our Pond 5 store. You can now get very high quality aerial clips for as low as $25. In addition, if you use our links in the description box, you can get as much as 10 to 20% off your purchase. Our next stop is the LBJ Library and Museum. Lyndon Baines Johnson served as president between 1963 to 1969. At the time of this tour, the museum is one of just 15 presidential libraries across the nation. In total, the LBJ Library houses 45 million pages of historical documents, 650,000 photos, and 5,000 hours of recordings from President Johnson's political career, including 600 hours of his recorded telephone conversations. The LBJ Museum is located on the grounds of the illustrious University of Texas at Austin. The publicly funded University of Texas paid $15 million of the $18 million needed to construct the complex and donated the land for the library. The University of Texas at Austin, or UT for short, was founded in 1833 and is the oldest institution in the University of Texas system. Its campus size is a whopping 431 acres. It has a total of 41,000 undergraduate students, 11,000 graduate students, and 3,000 teaching faculty. UT has one of college's most recognized logos, with the burnt orange and white Texas Longhorn, and they are known for their chant and hand signal of "Hook 'em horns." Its most famous campus landmark is the UT Tower. Standing at 307 feet tall, the tower lights up orange after every sports win with the number 1 on each side to show UT pride. And it was first lit during the 1937 football season. UT is known for a strong tradition in sports. The Longhorns have won 4 national football championships, 6 baseball championships, and the school has claimed more titles in men's and women's sports than any other member in the Big 12. However, beginning in July of 2024, the Longhorns will be competing in the Southeastern Conference. And at the time of this tour, UT alumni have earned 155 Olympic medals. Notable alumni from UT include astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson, legendary journalist Walter Cronkite, First Ladies Laura Bush and Lady Bird Johnson, and actors Owen Wilson and Matthew McConaughey. Alumni from UT have been pivotal in the growth of Austin's economy. According to USA Today, Austin is the second fastest growing economy in the US. In 2022, it increased its GDP by 4.3%. Equated to $216 billion, Austin's GDP ranks as the 22nd largest in the country. What has spurred Austin's rapid economic rise is its place in the technology sector and its reputation as a great place to do business. Companies headquartered in the Austin area include Dell, Whole Foods, Oracle, Indeed, Keller Williams Realty, Tesla, and Tito's Vodka. Companies such as Oracle and Tesla moved their headquarters from California to Austin due to the city's thriving economy, skilled workforce, and comparatively lower cost of living and taxes. In fact, a mass exodus of businesses moving from California spiked in 2018, when nearly 1,800 companies left California, with many of these companies moving to Texas and more specifically to Austin. Other tech companies with operations and offices in Austin include Apple, Amazon, eBay, Electronic Arts, Facebook, Google, Intel, LegalZoom, PayPal, and Samsung. This has earned Austin the nickname of Silicon Hills. Austin is also a great place for local and small businesses, as it is a hotspot for venture capital. In 2018, Austin metro area companies saw a total of $1.3 billion invested, which accounted for more than 60% of Texas' total investments. Now, if you're looking to get away from the office and relax, you can check out the nearby Barton Springs Pool, located in Zilker Park. The pool itself measures 3 acres in size and is fed from underground springs with an average temperature of 68 to 70 degrees, ideal for year-round swimming. Depths of the pool range from 0 feet to 18 feet, with the surrounding grassy areas allowing patrons to lounge around. Over the years, Barton Springs has drawn people from all walks of life, from hippies to state legislators. Barton Springs still attracts a diverse crowd of people, and has seen a record-setting numbers of visitors nearing 800,000 people in recent years. Below is the Austin Convention Center. Every March, this building serves as the host to Austin's most known event, South by Southwest. South by Southwest is an annual conglomeration of film, interactive media, and music festivals and conferences. It began in 1987 and has continued to grow in both scope and size every year. Here are some of the numbers from 2022. There was a total of 42,000 conference attendees coming from 112 different countries. 3,500 conference speakers, 1,500 musical performances on 75 musical stages, and 588 film screenings on 98 screens. South by Southwest also has a large economic impact on Austin. In 2022, the festival and conference had a total economic impact of $280 million. Our next stop is 6th Street, which is the historic street and entertainment district of Austin. Austin is dubbed the live music capital of the world due to the high volume of venues hosting live music performances in the city, sometimes over 100 on the same night. A lot of that music is played right here on 6th Street, which has dozens of colorful and bustling array of bars, restaurants, and entertainment venues, showing the vibrancy of the city. Below is the Congress Avenue Bridge. And while it looks like a typical bridge, it holds a unique resident, and that is bats. Austin's resident bats are Mexican free-tailed bats, which migrate each spring from central Mexico to various areas all over the southwestern US. On any given night, you can see up to 100,000 bats. On their nightly flights, the bats eat anywhere from 10,000 to 30,000 pounds of insects, including mosquitoes and harmful agricultural pests. The best time to see this phenomenon is from mid-March to early November.
If you enjoyed today's tour, you can tip your tour guide by hitting the like button. Also, if you want to take another tour that involves music, click right here. Thank you for flying with Airworthy Tours, and I look forward to seeing you on our next flight.